All right, let's talk about setting up a cover sheet. It should be fairly quick, fairly easy for you. But first thing, okay, create a new sheet, and I named it Sheet 0 and Cover Sheet. Okay. Um, then I created a rendering of um, of my project and saved it to the project as an image. And I set this one up. Here's the thing: when you render it, it's going to be whatever size your computer monitor is. So you may run into some issues. So you may want to select render region and draw you a pretty tight window around your project. And I set my background color to white when I did the rendering. Okay. Um, and for scale, when I set my view up, I set it at like 3/16 equals 1 foot for the scale. Place it in and change the viewport to our viewport notes type, so there's no title scale thing under it. Okay. I'm giving you a JPEG copy of the site plan that you can pull in here and place in. Okay. I created me a new font type. I made it 3/8 inch. You might could even go 1/2 inch if you felt so inclined to. That might be a little big, but you could try it. And I just used a Lucinda handwriting script, something that I don't think the city blueprint may look okay. I didn't even try it, but I just made it a little bit bigger. Okay. Now our sheet list is what we want to consider making some changes to the way we normally do that. So if you remember doing a sheet list, you go to your views and uh, schedules, and you're going to do a sheet list schedule. Okay. And it will come up. And for the fields, um, of course, you want sheet number, sheet name, and sheet issue date. Now, this discipline order is a new thing that I'm throwing at you because when you create your sheets, and if we do a sort, we sort by column. So if we sort by sheet number, Z would be first, and then all your A's, and then they go alphabetical. And that's not how they should be sorted, okay? Because they should be architectural, then structural, then mechanical, then some do plumbing next, and then electrical last. So it just kind of depends on where you work. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a project parameter. So let's go to Manage, Project Parameters, of course, and you're going to go Add, and it's going to be, we're going to call it Discipline Order. I'm going to click in the Modify here. So you're going to name it Discipline Order. It's a common parameter. The type is going to be text, and we want this listed under Identity Data because we want to be able to find it when we look at it, okay? And it is an instance parameter. And over here on the categories, you want to scroll all the way down and check Sheets, okay? And then once you've done all of that, you're going to click OK, and you're going to add that. And I'm going to hit cancel there. I'm going to go cancel there. Okay. So you're going to add that in. And then in your schedule, you want to pull that field over in. It'll show up in your available fields because it's tagged to a sheet. So you want to pull that over here into our views, okay? All right. Now there's two ways you can enter this stuff. Is you can type it in here in the schedule, okay? Or you can go to each sheet, and it'll be under Identity Data. It'll be down here, Discipline Order, and you can just go in and start typing it. And after you've typed them in, they're there for you to grab from a pull, from the pull down. And we're going to number them, 1 for general, 2 architectural, 3 structural, 4 mechanical, and 5 is going to be electrical. We don't have that in there yet. I'll show you here. So on my electrical discipline order, I go 5 dash electrical and apply it. Okay, so now back to my sheet list. Or you can do all your typing right here. So first floor plan, that's an architectural, so I can hit from there. Okay, so now on our sorting side, here's how we want to sort: by discipline order, ascending, and we do the blank line check, and it puts a separation line in between them. Then we're going to sort by sheet number, and we're going to itemize every instance, of course. Okay, now then, because typically you're not going to include your cover sheet in your list of drawing sheets. I mean, you may not, depends on where you work, but I'm going to say no. And so if we come here and let's try sheet number is greater than the number 0, it takes it out. Okay, so that's how we set this up. Now, once you've got it all done, we want to come over here and select column D and come up right here and go hide, because we don't want to see it on our sheets. And now it looks pretty. And so we go to our cover sheet and we drag it and drop it onto our cover sheet. Okay, but do resize the column width so that these are all single lines. I don't want any truncated double lines, so you just click it and resize that. Okay, so that would take care of our cover sheet. Now, I'm not going to require you to print these drawings. If you want to print them for yourself, you are welcome to, because I made a mistake back when we were doing wall sections. And I told you to edit the hatch pattern on the brick, not thinking about it affecting the floor plans. So if you edited the hatch pattern on the brick and you go to your floor plan, you notice your brick is no longer hatched. The proper way to have fixed that would to have used a filled region in our brick wall to get rid of the hatch in the wall section, and then do our repeating pattern on top of that. I didn't even think about it when I told you to do that in the video. So there's a problem. If you would like to print your drawings, you are welcome to print them. Just get with myself or the lab assistants to make sure the plotter is set up correctly for that. Okay, and if you have issues or questions, shoot me an email or come on and see me.